Last year, I had a thought of committing suicide. Your thoughts are your manifestation. If you check my notepad, I am so used to writing my thoughts, whether I'm happy, sad, depressed. I write my thoughts every single time just to trash it out and feel better because I'm not really used to opening up to people. Recently, I checked my previous notes that I wrote last year and I found something interesting. Last year, I was so depressed. My mind was so messed up. I had a thought of committing suicide. I was so depressed. Point that at that particular moment, that particular period, all I wanted was peace. I just wanted peace because I was so much chaos. I said I have this habit of writing down my thoughts. I wrote down what I was feeling. Obviously, if you're in chaos, you want peace. I was in chaos then. I wrote in the notepad, I just want to be on isolation. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to be locked in a place where I won't see anybody, just to find my peace. Before applying any lip combo, you need to moisturize your lips. I wrote down everything I was feeling, like every single details I was feeling and what I wanted to feel. First of all, this year, I was reading through my notepad because I am used to reading some stuff I write. I just said, okay, fine, let me check my previous thoughts because I write my thoughts down just to have them organized. If I get any ideas, I write them down so I won't forget. The brain cannot accommodate much things or withhold much information, so you have to write your thoughts down in order to organize them. Just scrolling through it and reading, I got to realize every single thing I asked for happened. I became isolated from people, from every single person I know. I was isolated and I found my peace. I don't know how it happened, but I wrote these thoughts last year. It was last year. I think I'll show you guys the date. Recently I realized that everything I wrote happened this year, like this year. So imagine you writing the things you actually want it. I didn't make that move of finding peace. I was not finding it. When I wrote that stuff down, I was like, I just write it down just to make me feel better. What you dwell on manifests itself without you making any move. Because everything that happened this year, I did not plan anything at all. I didn't even have a slight idea that every single thing that happened this year would happen. Meanwhile, everything that happened this year was based on thoughts I had last year. I didn't look for peace. I was not looking for it. So where am I going to find peace? Where am I? No. I just wrote down my thoughts and I even forgot it happened, even though I was not feeling okay. But life just has a way that it happens on its own based on your own thoughts. Whether you like it or not, everything is happening for you. Everything is happening based on you. Any reality you are right now is as a result of your own thoughts. Just as if you're writing your own story, like you are creating your reality with your thoughts. If you want anything from life, or whether you are depressed or sad or anything at all, anything you feel, write them down. Have a journal or your notepad. Write them down just to make you feel better. Start writing everything you want from life down. And if you're depressed, write down what you feel at the moment and what you want to feel after and the solution you need. Life has its way of giving you the things you crave for. It's just as if you're writing a story for you to continue to live. The reason why most don't realize that their thoughts keep manifesting is because we are so much distracted these days by social media or whatever is happening, the noise and everything, the distractions. So people don't really get to know that the reality they are right now is based on their previous thoughts. Hmm. Love this session, Adele. I have to say this real quick. When you're feeling pain or feeling sad or happy, learn to sit with it. Sit with your feelings. Sit with your feelings, whether you feel pain or depressed or sad or happy. Sit with your feelings. Don't use drugs or any other thing to kill it or cure it off. It will only be temporary. I mean, the pain will only subdue or suppress for just a short period of time. when you sit with it, you know exactly what is wrong with you at that moment. You get to have this dialogue with this conversation with yourself. Okay, why am I feeling this? What is really happening? How can I make this go? Or what can I do to make this suppress? Learn to sit with it instead of running from it. Because no matter how long you run from your feelings, it will come back to you. The more you work on yourself, I don't mean just going to the gym or doing self care. I mean, those things are priorities too, but not necessarily that. I mean, personal development where you sit with yourself, know your flaws and every other thing you're doing, and try to evolve as women. Work more on yourself than you work on your job or whatever it is you're working on. Work more on yourself than you work on your career. The more you evolve, the more you work on yourself and try to evolve, the more your career evolves to you, the more your job evolves with you. Talk more on this particular thing in my next video, so make sure you follow me. And don't forget, learn to write down your thoughts and everything you want, what you're feeling at the moment and everything you want. Your thoughts are shaping your world. Your thoughts are your manifestations of what is to come. Write down your thoughts and everything you want. Everything that happens in your life is happening for you, not to you. It's based on your thoughts, on every thought you are thinking or you dwell on. That is why it's good to dwell on positivity every time, even when your situation doesn't feel like it.